All right, hello. Welcome back to this Monday afternoon. I'm Anthony.
And I'm blind as a bat.
Well, actually, I'm Batman, so that's kind of my thing.
I'm
So,
blind as a bat. That doesn't mean I'm Batman. Hey, Brandon. I'm Brandon.
vengeance.
And welcome back. It's
Yes.
Monday.
And also, if Curtis why I'm wearing a hat, I need a haircut. My barber is closed on Mondays, so
So you wear a hat to disguise your bedhead? Oh yeah, you do need a haircut.
also, if I was playing the game, if I wear my headband, if I wear a headset, there will be an indent.
Okay, no, it's bad because I feel like the hat when you take it off makes it worse.
Yeah, if I wake up, it's my hair is like sticking up. So
Yeah, some people just have hair that just kind of does that, so they have to keep it like
I
set.
I can't grow I can't grow my hair along like other people.
Look, my hair doesn't grow down; it just grows out.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So this weekend, as title, Relay for Life recap, and so Brendan and I were both there. He was part of the players, which
yeah.
also I'm sure. But
Oh yeah,
setting up to show
I'm
audience the
not
shirt.
standing up, but I think you guys can see it from here. I'm just gonna move this
Yes.
out of the way. We have they made like custom
Bren-
shirts for Relay for Life.
Brendan, other Brendan, made that shirt.
Yeah.
Sold.
There's like 4 Brendans. Specify which
Yeah.
one.
RA1, funny guy.
Bowen?
Yes, Bowen.
Bowen.
Yes.
Okay, because there's also Brendan Brossler, Brendan Martinez, and then
How
there's
many
me.
Brendans are there?
There's 4. I know this for a fact. There are 4 in the players.
Please tell me someone says okay. Brendan 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I'm Brandan.
Okay.
Bowen is Brendo.
Yes, Brendan. Like a snap.
Yeah, and then there's Brendan, and then there's Brossler.
Yes.
We were able to distinguish between all of us.
He was on team. I was on team. I was I was there. I donated, but I was hoping Mackenzie getting B-roll for ICTV.
Oh, that's why you were there.
Yes.
Okay.
Also my friend Erica showed up, and this was her first relay event.
Oh yeah, she's the one that you introduced me to,
Yes,
right? Like for a second,
the
you
long
like,
hair- long
and
hair
I said
girl.
hi. Yep.
Yeah. So you would you like to go first?
Yeah, sure. So I hadn't been to a Relay for Life event at college until this year. I had been
Our
to.
freshman year.
I never
Oh
went.
yeah, for those who don't know, we didn't have one. The last time we had one, the school had one was our freshman
Like
year.
in person was freshman year
Yeah.
because sophomore year, COVID screwed everything up. But then junior year it was virtual, so it didn't really count. The last time I've been to a Relay for Life event was high school, and the way we did it in high school was that it was literally an all-night event where a lot of parents and students, everyone else, it was like it wasn't a school event more so than a community Relay for Life event where everyone kind of camped out on the fields right by my high school and everything else. So that's what we did for Relay for Life. So doing this was a little bit different than what I was personally used to, but it was a lot of fun because obviously it was for Relay for Life and money raised for charity and all that type of stuff. But there was games and oh my god, did the players get competitive.
Oh, like you guys were with the tug of war. You versed the Delta girls, and here's the thing. I know some the Delta girls like Courtney, Layla,
Yeah.
Lauren, Sydney, and love them. They're great. The players, I know you, the other Brendan's, Jamie, also Sydney's on there as well.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I like both. So this time I was not rooting for anyone. I was like, okay, I was recording my phone. I'm like, okay, okay. You know what?
You need to send me your recordings.
Oh yes.
I need to see.
Oh yeah,
this.
I sent them. I know the two of 3 tug of wars. Delta one. I sent those to Courtney. I'll send them to you.
Because I was about to say what happened because there was tug of war, so there was 3 rounds. The players won the first one, and then we got paired up against all the freaking fraternity guys, and we all sat there like, we're not losing this. And the fact that we won and drew them to a stalemate, I'm proud of as is.
Also, I saw someone's story. Did you guys do musical chairs?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, we got hype with musical chairs.
How was that?
Oh, Brendan, when we got so competitive, it was like, we have to win. And then we all just started getting more and more into it. And then Andrew, who was part of the players, won. And we just all went wild.
I would have stayed there, but I'm like, yeah, I don't want to stay until 3 a.m. because I got homework to do.
Yeah. I was about to say, like, I feel like all the physical activities, I think everyone was expecting the fraternity guys to win. I'm not sure exactly what they were under, so I don't want to give them a different name. I'm just gonna call it a fraternity.
There was Pi Kappa. There are too many Pi Kappas, Deltas. Like there are
Yeah,
too many.
it's a mix of different Greek
Yeah.
letters. First off, but we beat them at like some stuff, and I think everyone thought they were gonna win in like the athletic stuff, and I just felt proud because we all sat there, and then you just see the entire players thing just swarm.
No,
You need to send me these videos.
yes.
I should have asked.
Also, I was talking to Jason. I'm like, hey, Jason, imagine ICTV versus WSCR and tug of war, and he's like, oh yeah, WSR, WICR would win. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. And then he went to Sydney. Sydney was like, hey, Sydney, the ICTV versus WSCR and tug of war. She was like, yeah, WSCR. Then I went to Mackenzie, and she's like, nope, ICTV, ICTV.
Well, Mackenzie's part of ICTV.
Well, she's the president, so like.
Yeah, so I feel like she's kind of contractually obligated to say that, or else she kind of gets.
What? No. I don't think so, Mackenzie.
She has to hype up ICTV.
Yes, Mackenzie, love you. So, oh, we have to talk about the best attraction at Relay.
Oh,
the mechanical ball.
The freaking mechanical ball.
Oh my! It was so much fun.
So pretty much it's like one just if you know what a mechanical bull is, you know what it is. If you don't, look it up, because it is funny.
Very funny. Oh yeah, I sent you the video of you.
I know it's like 3 seconds long. I went on it a couple times. There was one time I was just really fast and I couldn't hang on. But no, it was honestly still a lot of fun, and you see some people just getting the speeds that are relatively slow and they can kind of handle that. And then you see some where the guys will just jump on and then it spins a mile a minute.
Yeah.
And they just get flinged off within 2 seconds flat.
I went on 4 times. The fourth time, I was able to last 8 seconds. I was like holding on for dear life.
Yeah, especially because what's difficult about this mechanical ball is that you don't have a place to put your feet.
Yeah.
So when you're slipping, you can't do anything to stop that.
Yeah, my friend Erica, I asked her, "Hey, are you gonna go on?" She's like, "No, I'm not, but I'll watch you go on."
I was about to say, but my favorite thing was watching people try to get on.
Yes, that was hilarious, and we tried to help them. Like I was telling, like Laura, for
example.
I
helped one of my friends. I feel like a couple people helped some other people. It's just some people. It was just funny for me. It was hysterical, but honestly, I'm really happy I went to Relay for Life because it's about like raising money for cancer and cancer survivors and treating cancer and finding a cure for cancer.
Also, it's rare for something to go on for events to happen on the weekends, because on weekends it's like it's dead on campus.
Yeah, and I know especially it might be a little bit this as well because obviously this week, is the week.
Yes.
Good Friday, Holy Thursday,
then
Easter Sunday.
Yesterday was Palm Sunday.
Yeah. My mom's like, go to church. I'm like, I went at 6, but
yeah. Also, you guys, there was like a mummy thing.
Oh yeah, there was. We knew we weren't losing that.
That was funny.
We all heard get props, and we were sitting.
Oh yeah, I heard, yeah. Who said that? Someone's like, get the props, and I saw you guys running. I'm like, okay, this ought to be interesting.
Oh no, we did. We had a table right by us, and we said, "Don't go overboard. Just grab some stuff." And we were just throwing stuff around. Literally, we sat there when we are not losing this.
What else went on? Oh yeah, the movie. They played the movie Grease.
Yeah, I know that.
Elizabeth and Brendo were dancing. To it, which I have to text him that.
Grease was one of the plays that we did.
Yes, and honestly, that has to be my favorite play you guys did.
Yeah, I liked some of the other. I like a lot of the plays that we did, but Grease holds a special place in my heart because it was the first musical I did.
Yes.
At this college specifically.
I saw it like 3 times.
I know you did because you have no life.
No, well, actually, one of them, my mom was supposed to go because as a birthday gift because she loves Grease.
Okay.
But she didn't end up coming. The second time, I was with Mike and them.
Yeah.
Remember?
Well, then what happened? Where's the third time in that equation?
The third time, I thought I was expecting my mom to come, but she didn't because that's when COVID was supposed.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was when like it was kind of getting around, but no one really talked about it.
Yeah.
Because I was about to say the week afterwards, I think was when everything kind of blew out of proportion, right?
Yeah.
But hey, it feels like things are back to normal. And every though people are like, "Oh, COVID cases are rising," I feel like it's a case of just. I think everyone's just tired of it. I'm tired of it.
Yeah. I mean, the masks aren't required anymore. So like, it's
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I saw on Mo's story his head got shaved.
Oh yeah, he did that completely voluntarily.
Oh yeah, I was this guy Matt, nice guy. He's on. I think he's in Pi Kappa Frat, and he asked me. I'm like, I do need a haircut, but not the whole thing. So like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because also, graduation coming up. I need to have
Oh
hair.
yeah, of course. You don't want to.
And honestly, Mo, he doesn't. He. It's not a bad look, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not in the slightest.
Mm.
I just wasn't expecting him to do that.
Yeah.
But they literally said completely voluntary. Then other people started like jumping on it. They said, "No, stop now."
Imagine if they did it as a. Imagine they did like a raffle system. They put everyone's names, people's names who in relay. Like, okay, person getting their head shaved is all right. All right, come on up. Come on
Yeah.
up.
No, that would be
Yeah.
funny, and you have to donate for
Yeah.
that. I would never donate to that, but I feel like it'd be funny to see that because you could see. Because I feel like that would be a case where you see the regrets starting to form in their eyes when you hear the name get called, and
Yeah.
everyone else kind of shoving them up and saying, "You won." I don't know. I just think that's a funny thing,
Yeah.
you know.
Uh, what what else happened?
We
I remember during when Greece was playing, some people were starting to fall asleep. I saw like someone like in there and they like underneath the table like with a blanket like starting to fall asleep.
Yeah. No, because you don't realize how hard it is to stay fucking up that long. I'm gonna correct myself. I apologize. You don't know how hard it is to stay up that long.
Yeah.
And for me, especially because I take naps all the time, it's hard for me to stay up for a long period of time because for me, I feel like my energy starts to crash very much when my energy goes up and down. I'm someone who, especially in the morning, can't sleep. Well, I can't like get up in the morning,
Yeah.
but I like to stay up late at night. So I get up in the morning, have to do my classes, but I always have like a midday nap or something like that to kind of rejuvenate myself, and then I'll feel fine. So I understand, especially because it's college kids, and everyone's schedules isn't the same.
Yeah.
So it's very, very difficult for some people to stay awake, and especially when keep in mind some of those people have been there since 3 p.m. And by that point, I think it was like 8ish. So it's been 5 hours at that point, and people are dancing, people are doing all these activities and everything else, screaming, supporting everyone, and all the activities are going on and donating everything else. That can tire people
Yeah.
out.
I left at 8:20 because they said that uh by 9 if you leave you can't go back in.
Yeah. I heard that, but some people step out for air and then come back in, and then
Yeah.
no one
Oh yeah, so
really.
someone left one back doors open. It was like it was freezing.
Yeah. No, honestly, but it was kind of nice because you don't realize how high it gets in there with like God knows, like you like the more than 100 people that were definitely in there. It can get hot.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of glad that you can step out for a bit. And honestly, it's like in terms of the weather, it's actually been improving a lot since.
This today's the first time like I'm actually wearing a t-shirt and not like a hood.
Oh, same. I was wearing a long sleeve shirt, but I switched to a t-shirt. Well, this t-shirt specifically. But it was honestly nice.
Yeah.
It felt nice. I hope it stays this way. If it goes down to 20 degrees again, I'm gonna cry. But it's not gonna go down to 20 degrees again. Because then my cold will come back, and that's not good for anyone, especially myself.
Yeah.
Because when I get colds, I have a hard time clearing out my nose. My nose, like my nostrils, tend to get raw.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
If you know what that means. Yeah. But What else have you been up to other than like Relay for Life?
Actual before relay on Friday, I had like an advisement meeting about because I wanted to find out information about the grad school here for sports media because the mass comm classes I took and passed were like sports based, video editing, and I did work the cameras for most of the games here, and that is what grad students for the sports media department do.
Yeah,
And because I want to earn my master's, I'm not honestly I'm not mentally ready for work yet. I want to um uh take the advanced classes here and maybe like and hopefully get my master's that will get me more opportunities in
of
yeah
course.
when searching for a job. And the price, like I honestly, my mom and I we thought the price would be like higher
What it
than
was?
than compared to the price for like 4 years here. It's actually reasonable. I was surprised. I was like, oh wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so there's not like there's a high chance that I might be attending grad school here.
Yeah, which is good. I
Yeah.
don't think I know. I think if you get a job here, they might cover your tuition. I'm not certain.
Yeah. Also, I could also like at the Heinz, like I'm thinking of next year in grad school of having an internship at the Heinz because entrepreneurship is my minor after all.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. I'm not going like I've mentioned this before, I believe on here as well.
Yeah.
I'm not going for my master's immediately. I want to get into the workforce, get a job, make money, go and travel where I want to.
Well, you better make time to visit as well.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Thing is, I don't exactly know where I'm getting a job as of now. Like, I'm in the process of applying, and some places are want to do not internships. Some places want to do interviews and everything else. And some are
Mhm.
like they want to do coding interviews. So it's a lot. I'm confident I'm gonna be able to get a job, but I want to make sure that I'm starting off well, and I want to make sure that I'm putting myself in a good place. You know?
Yeah. Recently, my coach DM'd me on Discord. Asked me what my major is, what year I'm graduating. I told him senior mass communications, like digital media. You said that I could send him my resume, and because there's a company like having internships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do the process on my own. I like my parents helped look over my resume in the career
Yeah.
center, but I think it's something that I feel like I don't know, I want to do on my own because I kind of want to prove to myself that I can do all of this stuff. So I don't know, it's just because I feel like I've kind of had to kind of I don't know, have other people kind of help me with stuff because I wasn't sure how to do stuff and like I know those tools are there and obviously people will support me and everything else. And I appreciate that. But I feel like it's something that I want to do for myself to kind of prove that I kind of am an adult now and just like can do this,
Hmm.
you know? And honestly, it's been interesting so far. Some places have reached out, some places haven't. I'm going to be taking a coding interview probably right after this, actually. Because the coding interviews are pretty much just like take home tests where they're like, hey, do this. In some places, they always say you can't look stuff up, which is stupid because for computer science, everybody looks stuff up.
If I get a quiz about video editing, I'm looking things up because I seen like the quiz example quiz like on LinkedIn and for about about Adobe or Final Cut. I'm like, I never heard of these terms before. Like,
Yeah.
are these even words?
So it's like you look stuff up and you try to make sure,
Yeah.
especially because in terms of like technical interviews, which I've done one as now, I had one on Wednesday,
Mm.
like a full blown on interview. It's very much just like remembering the ways that you kind of talk about stuff, especially your entry level. So that was my first interview, so I was kind of a little bit nervous. I didn't know how to phrase some stuff, but I got through and I remembered a lot of stuff. But at least now I know, even if I don't get the job, it's a good opportunity for me to kind of like actually go through and kind of realize, okay, I know how to do this now.
Yeah. With my resume, my last year, my roommate slash RA, he showed me his resume as an example. When I applied to be an RA,
Hmm.
and while I was doing the advisement for grad school, and they said that for grad school you have to send your resume, and I said my resume was I haven't really done the real work. I've done the volunteering and also been part of the math clubs here, like the mascom clubs. And he said, oh, and she told me that, oh, that's fine. Like as long as you've been part of the of this like school activities or your clubs, like you should be fine. And
No, exactly. Because what I kind of realized is that everyone like kind of talks about interviews, but there's a lot of school projects or like things that you've done. So maybe haven't had much internship things, but I'm in the arts college, so I've done stuff for my thesis and everything else, which honestly for me is probably a year's worth of work in terms of for my classes and everything else. And then there's obviously my senior project, which that's another year of stuff. So I feel like I have been getting a little bit of work in order to like learn how to develop a project and kind of learn on my own how to do stuff, which I appreciate. And that's something I have on my resume actually, because those are stuff I'm very proud of. And especially because my internship opportunities that my mom wanted me to do got all screwed over because of COVID. I couldn't do them.
On my resume, I put down WICR. Obviously, I put down I was a camp counselor back at prep for a few years.
Yeah.
I was the associate director, now director for ICTV. I put I put on my resume now I'm on the esports team, but I'm also one of the graphic designers, like designing the jersey, the verse cards, and making the highlight video and putting
Yeah.
in, like, I know how to use Final Cut, Adobe, Photoshop. So I have some experience with Cinema 4D.
And even if you want to say, yeah, I've kind of made Marvel fan videos like here
Yeah.
and there.
Yeah, that's what like sound like. My advisors told me that's described as sound like SFX, like sound
whatever that means.
yeah, what it means. And and one of the guest speakers I had in my class last year, I said that's what I do on YouTube, and he told me that this guest speaker told me that no, that's actually a little. That's actually it takes a lot of work to do. And it's like very hard for people to do that. It's like it's it's the companies actually do look for that.
Yeah, of course. It's something that is really, really interesting.
As long as like content, like as long as like you have your like a website like available.
Hold on, can you give me a second?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be. What's up?
Hey Brandon, how are you?
I'm in the middle of my podcast right now.
Is that your mom?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'll be back later.
What's up?
Hi.
No, I just wanted to know how the interview was and you were going to do that other.
Again, I'll call you back later when I'm done with this. Anthony says hi.
Hi, Anthony.
She said hi, Anthony.
Okay, you're so warm.
Okay, thank you. I am annoying. Love you too. Bye.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Brandon's mom.
That was my mom.
Yes.
Calling me to ask how interviews went. I'm sorry, but I was debating not calling her, and I'm looking at my phone. And I'm like, let's do it for the bit.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Okay. When we're done, send us to your mom. That was like about at the 20.
Oh, I'm not showing her this.
You have to show her
She
that.
is not going to see this.
Why not?
I refuse. This is my own personal thing that I'm very proud of, and I do not want her watching
As
this.
long as she doesn't search I'm college WICR.
Trust me, she won't be.
Okay, yeah, we're fine. Well, you're fine.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think she's smart enough to look at the live stream specifically. No offense, mom, if you're seeing this.
Imagine.
She was definitely in her car while talking to me, so she's definitely not watching this right now.
Yeah. That was funny.
No, it was. And I was straight up doing that for the bit after a certain point.
I remember a few times my sister tried to FaceTime me during the show.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, not now. I'm not sure.
You're like, I'm doing my show. Leave me alone. Haha. No, sometimes I'm not connected to Wi-Fi here. My mom's like, why aren't you picking up my calls for FaceTime? I'm like, that's connected to Wi-Fi. That's why I'm not getting any of your calls.
Yeah. Also, there's sometimes the self-service doesn't work down here.
No, I don't think it's necessarily the self-service. I would consider it more the Wi-Fi than anything else that has spotty connection down here. It's literally just that as far as I know. But who am I to know? I'm just a weird... I'm not really like a big kind of wire person in terms of like figuring out how wireless connection works. I am a software person. So I take what's there and I try to make something cool out of it. You know?
Yeah.
because that's cool and that's fun.
Okay, so what were we talking about? Everyone called.
You were talking about specifically SFX stuff
Oh
and
yeah.
how that's a useful tool that people would want and
Oh
look for
yeah.
in a
Oh
job
yeah. I
application for
was
you.
also told in resume to always put in have your own website and always put a link, even it's a hard copy. Like always put your own
Yeah.
website link.
I don't have a website link in my
Thank you YouTube.
yeah, I don't have a website link in my resume. I
Mhm.
went to the career center actually and they helped me kind of take what I had of my resume.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I initially put down and like refine that and make it to the resume that I have now, which I'm very happy that I have actually because I think it's a pretty good resume, all things considered.
How many pages should a resume be? Like, or should it be one?
I kept mine to one
One. Yeah.
because I have a thing where I don't like it if it's like 3 lines to the next page. I just don't think that looks good in general. I would rather keep it all to one page and just format it in a way that you can fit everything that you need because you don't need to say everything about your life. You just can
Yeah.
just know how to phrase things in a sufficient
I
manner.
put in like your experience, college
I have
experience.
I have my project experience. I have my other work experience. I
Mhm.
have knowledge and skills, and I have like achievements or clubs I'm in the bottom. That's it.
Yeah.
And I was able to fit that all in one page,
Yeah.
which necessarily might
I
seem like,
also need
oh,
to update my portfolio page.
oh, I've been using Handshake to like apply for jobs, and that's updated and that has my picture on it
Mhm.
specifically. I should, but I've also been using Indeed in order to apply for jobs as well. Like find jobs that seem interesting that I could potentially apply for. So there's some on there that I have gotten in touch with in terms of applying for Indeed, but most of the jobs I received or have gotten back from were from Handshake so far. I'm not sure about what that means, but whatever.
I did like during the summer. I did apply for one job. I just want to see what happened. Like, they accepted my resume, but I didn't hear back.
Yeah,
So
sometimes they just don't
yeah,
get back to you, and that's fine.
yeah,
You can't expect to like get a response back from every single employer, right?
yeah,
If they're not interested in you, they're not going to reach out to you, and that's fine.
yeah.
So if they reach out to you, that means they have interest in you. They just want to see more. Especially in my case, sometimes they want to see what you can do for coding interviews as well, and then you just take it step by step from there. So I'm trying to finish college off on a strong note, but I'm also trying to look for a job as well. So balancing those two is even when I'm starting to get really bored of some of my classes at this point, I feel
Yeah.
like I am developing a super bad case of senioritis. It's a lot, but I'm chill and I'm good.
Yep.
And I have a physics test tomorrow, and I'm gonna die.
Oh, physics. I did not like physics in high school.
Oh, I didn't either, but I know what these are on, and I'm gonna look through a lot of the PowerPoints that they have in order to help myself a lot more with the test. I know there's gonna be like one or two questions I'm straight up not gonna remember how to solve because they still confuse me even in class, but we're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
We're gonna be chill. I'm gonna have no issues. No issues at all. None in the slightest. So that's something I'm gonna be doing later. Writing a cheat sheet for that I can bring to class at like 9 a.m. and then
Wait, is the test like is it online test?
no, it's an in-person test.
In-person test. Yeah, my tests so far have been online.
Yeah. No, my tests are in person. I think every single one of my tests so far have been in person.
Right. Last time I had an in-person test was first semester of sophomore year.
Yeah, I was about to say. And then because I was expecting, I think a lot of your main grades are just projects after a certain point,
Yeah.
right?
Even like for my senior summer class, like I'm a little behind that. Like I'm still catching up. There's it's a lot. Like for that class we have to like write papers about like what our for our project, like what's on, like what we want to do in our in the field. And for me, like it's kind of difficult because I'm basically like mainly in the movie industry,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of information, but it's not the correct information at the same time. Like the Blackboard assignments, I understand most of them.
Yeah.
But some of them, like I'm like a little confused about like, or even like how to word like about is like what I want to do.
Exactly. No, that's fine. And I think it's might be okay to just say I feel like a lot of people have this very specific thing about what they want to do, but you could just talk about what generally interests you and
Like
say, I
everyone
want
else
to go.
is PR or advertising, like and and yes, it's all mass comm, but like those are uh different fields in mass communication.
Of course, and then you're just sitting there like, I know I want to go into editing
Yeah,
specifically, but I don't know what type of editing specifically. But and that's I feel like is when you get into the case of what potentially interests you, like maybe movies, maybe this. I just know I want to get into editing.
Yeah.
I don't really have a specific answer though, and I feel like that's fine. Or talk to your professor about that specifically and saying, I don't know how specific you want this to be, but I know what I want to do, but I don't have like a specific answer, you
yeah,
know? And that's fine because I feel like, especially when you're searching for your first job, I feel like some people can be very particular and that kind of hinders them in their ability to find a job because sometimes it could take months or weeks or, however long it takes to actually get a job,
yeah,
So who knows, right? But just, I guess, make sure that one, you're happy with what you're doing, and two, you're not trying to get poor from it
yeah,
as well. Because I feel like there's a difference between, because everyone say, do what makes you happy. Like, I'm saying, you're like, yeah, do what makes you happy, but make sure you have money,
yeah,
right? Because you can't do happy stuff if you don't have money. And I feel like people are constantly money, well, sorry, you don't need money for happiness. After some cases, this might be a little bit of a hot take, but I'm saying, kind of saying, you're like, yeah, but you kind of need money to do the stuff I want to do to actually have fun.
yeah.
So it's like, yeah,
Yeah, like I have to like after I graduate, like my mom promised me, that I get a new computer, and like at this time, like I need one because my computer is like a few years old,
yeah, it's on the way out.
but it's also it's a 2017 model. I'm like, so like, I need an upgrade.
Yeah, but I'd say it's probably you're like on the way out in terms of that computer, especially. I think for me, it's because I'm stubborn. I've held on to my laptop for as long as I could.
Yeah.
Well, hold on to that laptop for as long as I can because that was an expensive laptop I got for Christmas, and we are not getting rid of that anytime soon.
Yeah, this morning while I was putting in the entertainment and news episodes in ICT OneDrive, I was noticing like why is it Adobe like acting like a little slow for me? And I looked at my about the about Mac page, the graphics part wasn't show my external graphics card wasn't showing up at all. Like it was just blank.
Yeah.
And so like I so like after after I put the files in OneDrive, I shut off my computer and I'm going to turn on like my next class.
Yeah.
So I'm like wait a minute, why is this Adobe acting like why is it really slow this time?
You're just like, how does this make sense?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, even today my advertising class, it was virtual, and instead of using Zoom, we used Microsoft or something. Was it
Mhm.
Microsoft p- platforms similar to
Yeah, it was
Zoom?
some Microsoft
And
platform.
I did the web browser version. I'm like downloading Microsoft apps because those take up a few gigabytes.
Yeah, which you
And
don't have
I'm like,
because you have 3 versions of Batman Arkham Asylum on your computer.
well, no, I have no games on my computer at all. What's taking up my computer is Adobe,
Oh, you
which
just
I
need
need.
Yeah, you need a computer specifically just for more storage space at
Yeah,
that point, that means, right?
and and so during the virtual class, like I want to we had a guest speaker. I want to ask a question. My and team did the application that we're using, it wasn't picking up my microphone for some reason. Like it wasn't even an option to select.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, it was weird. And also like every time I clicked on like just a bunch of like like sign into your other Microsoft account or the alerts like I keep clicking X to dismiss.
Yeah, but
It's like
it's like running really
it was
slow
delayed, and I didn't have like any other apps open. And
unless something's running in the background.
yeah, I checked. There was nothing running in the background. So I turned in. I had to turn on turbo boost for Mac and then manually open Mac fan controls and I manually had to make the fans go to full blast.
Did you figure out what was the issue for that specifically ever or
No,
no?
I just after that class I just completely shut off my computer and I'm going to turn on later.
Because if your computer's still having the issues, get it checked in.
I have an application for that. Well, I know I do need a battery replacement, but I'm just gonna wait until I get a new computer.
Like, there's some things about my computer, yes, are like little things I do want fixed, but my fear is that, like, my battery, I feel like runs. I need to fix. I
Yeah.
need to get a new battery replaced. But my issue is in terms of that I don't know how long it's gonna take to replace, and
But
especially because all my work and my resumes and all the documents I need to apply for jobs are on my MacBook. I can't.
so
get
what
that
Apple
out.
says, like this my sister got her battery had to get replaced as well. So it takes like you bring it to the store, it determine the price because if there's water damage, it will cost more,
Yeah,
and also depending if you Apple Care or not. It takes a few days for them to to ship it back to the Apple store. And
because it's also an issue where they're gonna fix literally every single other issue that's there as well.
because you have to check, make
Which
sure everything's working.
I don't know what those other issues are.
There's like the screen, the keyboard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which I don't know, like, how they're gonna fix that or what they're gonna do in terms of that. Which is why I'm waiting until after I graduate college in order to go in and get
And
that
they say,
fixed.
they say to so you know how like on our phones, like we back up our phones in iCloud until like if we get a new phone, we just sign in and everything, all the information appears on our new phone.
Yeah, of course.
So for Macs, it's different. You have to back everything up on an external hard drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in case. It's like when my sister got her Mac back, we turned it on and all information was there, so she didn't have to use my hard drive. But if you're getting a new Mac, the only way to transfer like your apps, your all information is to back it up on external hard drive.
Yeah, which I don't think I'm gonna need to replace.
Yeah.
My Mac specifically.
Yeah, I was like, wait, you can't back up on the cloud. Like, no, it's different for Mac. I was like, why? I'm like, do you think
It just is.
Do you think I could explain that to you, Mom?
Yeah, no, you're just like, it just is. You can't fix that, right?
Yeah.
But oh no, that's an issue when I graduate. Not now. I can't do it now.
Yeah, my mom already has in her Apple account. She has in her card, the 14-inch MacBook, and also I could also you actually you could actually there's I didn't know about this. There is a college price. Like it's not just like you don't have to wait until their Apple's college month thing where we get a discount. Like there's actually another discount that's actually on the website.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so like the 14-inch Mac that I want is like $2,000. Well, $1,999 plus tax.
Yeah.
$2,000.
It's 2,000.
And but with the college price is 1,800 or something, which makes a difference.
Yeah.
I was like, "Are you sure on this one?" I'm like, "Yes."
Yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, okay, just save this before Apple announces a new model.
Yeah, I don't see the need to constantly get new models
Yeah.
for everything. I feel like some people want to keep on track with that. For me, I feel like until it's broke, don't fix it.
Also, I feel like it depends. It depends on what you do. Like, how much performance do you need?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't feel like it's just I don't feel.
I
like
mean,
there's
you now have like a PC, so
yeah, I have a PC, so I don't have that same pressure to like get a new Mac anymore because I still have my PC and I'm gonna need to get stuff for it like a microphone and a camera to if I need to do calls off of my PC I can do that, but it's not gonna be that bad and those things are probably gonna be relatively inexpensive to get. I'm just stalling on it because reasons.
maybe a new graphics card because you said you have like a NVIDIA 1030 or something.
Yeah, but my graphics card works completely fine.
Yeah.
And if I need to replace my graphics card, I just buy a new one and replace it. No big deal.
Yeah.
I don't need to replace a motherboard. I don't need to replace this. I don't need to replace that. Just yeah.
Man, I would like to get a PC like when I graduate. Just then I could do like I downloaded After Effects in Game Up 2 for esports video, and it rendered so quickly. Whereas if I use my own
It wouldn't
computer,
render as fast.
it would take it would take hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my goodness. I mean, just well, I mean, they have,
Because keep in mind, it might be a pre-built that they have because they probably didn't build
yeah.
everything on their own. So you,
I mean,
Yeah.
there are each computer has a NVIDIA 3080, which is like a $2,000 graphics card.
yeah, which I don't see the point getting a $2,000 graphics card.
Yeah. Well,
No offense. Right?
Yeah.
It's just it doesn't make sense to me, especially not at the beginning. Maybe work up to that, but like I don't see the point of getting that off the offset, and there's no reason to spend that much money if you're really just going to use it for work and maybe some games. But Elden Ring works fine on a 1030.
Oh yeah. How
I
is
I had to
Elden Ring?
patch it a bit, but it worked completely fine, and that's like the newest game that like it worked good. It works fine. I have no issues with it.
Yeah, how is it? Elden Ring so far?
It's nice. I beat the game. What?
That quickly?
Well, some people are like a new game plus 3 at this point.
Ah.
So don't come for me.
I'm saving up to get Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga.
Oh yeah, and that is all of the games, by the way. It isn't just
All the movies.
It isn't just
It's like it's not like it's a remake Lego games. Like the mechanics are different. It's
the mechanics are definitely
more
different.
open world.
Yeah, which I kind of like a
Yeah.
bit from the videos I've seen. But my thing is, a lot of people like that game, surprisingly enough.
Wait, I gotta show you a funny meme as it has to do with that game and Elden Ring.
Are they gonna say, look how they massacred my boy?
No.
The Skywalker Saga, the Lego Breath of the Wild. Oh yeah. Because I feel like you don't realize, I don't know, it's interesting.
How was your weekend, by the way? Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really for life, really. But then Sunday, I was kind of doing some stuff for applying for more jobs, just kind of catching up on some stuff I need to do. But other than that, no, everything's good for me. I'm chill.
Sunday, I was doing a bit of homework, and I editing for STV.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom called me. She's like, should you be doing your homework? I'm like, well, I'm taking breaks.
Yeah, I was about to say breaks are important and breaks
between
are
both.
huge.
Yeah, I was last night. I was I edited entertainment late because my Adobe kept on freezing. I was up till like 1 in the morning, like editing entertainment.
Yeah.
I was like, in my brain was about to. I was in a Discord call as well, and my brain was about to shut off.
Yeah, you just went nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm
nope,
like,
nope.
oh my god, I feel like I still feel like I didn't get enough sleep. My 9:30 this morning, like we were actually all tired, and not everyone showed up to class. And like my teacher was like, "What? You guys all tired?" Like yeah.
Yeah. No, after a certain point, I pretty much say fair.
Yeah. Like I kept on doing this. I'm like, no, make sure to.
Also, it's a Monday. Everyone, I feel like, is kind of just like in that weird mood.
Yeah.
Where you just kind of just want to go. You know.
Yeah. My teacher said, I mean, I mean, should you guys be awake? I mean, the weather is nice, and someone's my class said something funny like, well, I think well, for me it's opposite, and my teacher said something. Oh, you have like nature something. I forget what he said, but it was funny.
Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting, right?
Oh, also we were talking about Taylor Swift in our class.
You were talking about what?
Taylor Swift.
For what?
So the song "Shake It Off"?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this other band, who had a song like in the early 2000s, claims that
Taylor Swift song, talking about copyright laws.
Yeah, copyright, and like we listened to both songs, and like I guess the message sounds similar, but like the music beats and like the lyrics aren't the same.
My thing when it comes to copyright in terms of music, right? Because you've seen a lot of people claim that okay, this song was this song was copied from them.
Yeah.
There's only so many chords and chords progressions that you can use, right? And the reason why copyright laws sometimes are so hard to prove is like in terms of the actual laws, you need to prove that they listened to the song or they were directly like influenced by that specific song because they heard it. And also in terms of like, and like I said about, I'm gonna say this up chord progression. There's so many different chords that people have used, right? There's only so many ways you can rearrange chords. There's only so
Yeah.
many ways you could do this or like with different beats and everything else. If you ask people to do something new every single time, we're gonna run out of songs at some point. It's not gonna be possible. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
And plus, artists, and they sometimes
Artists are completely influenced by one
they're
another.
and they were used same beats. Like some of those beats are available in GarageBand and Logic Pro. Like
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's up to a certain point where artists can be influenced, but doesn't mean they're copying. Take
Yeah.
the Dua Lipa example.
Oh yeah,
for
we
instance.
actually talked about that as well.
Yeah, take that example for instance. Maybe the beats are the same, but there was a documentary about how that song was made. Two, you can't reasonably claim that they listened specifically to that reggae band.
Yeah.
Because one, they weren't even on Spotify, and what you have to prove is that they were directly influenced by that song specifically. What she also made reference that she was also paying tribute to Outkast, who has similar sounding song to that song as well. So if you really wanted to do a copyright claim, it would be the Outkast ass thing. And I'm saying I don't think Dua Lipa's gonna lose that.
Yeah.
But if she does, Outkast has a very, very strong case against that little reggae company, and Outkast can come
I
for
feel
them
like these
hard.
artists like who are making these claims, like I feel like they have nothing better to do,
Yeah,
better to
and
do.
I guess my bigger thing is why not make those claims sooner
Yeah.
if you notice something, especially with how long that song has been on the air for. Why only now make the claim? It
Yeah.
also might be difficulty finding a lawyer who would reasonably take up that because those things are super hard to prove, and when with the right, you know, everything, it's not something that's easily provable unless you can prove it.
Yeah.
Right. And it's a difference between like one little part of a song and the entire song, right? I guess I don't know about like specifically that, right? Because if you've listened to the Dua Lipa and that reggae song, it does sound familiar, but it's different in terms of genre and how things are written. Like you can use the same chord progression, but depending on the vibe, it can sound completely different. Especially, which is why I'm very careful about like saying that because there's so many different ways that you can write a song with the same chord progression.
I mean, sometimes artists do covers of songs, and
Yeah, exactly. But it's known that it's a cover specifically.
yeah.
But when you're trying to make a new song, you can use the same chords as maybe some other song, but again with a different style, different words, different melody, and all that stuff. Yeah, and you also hear artists sample a bunch of different songs all the time. Like think of Ariana Grande with the song Seven Rings. That's a sample of My Favorite Things from The Sound of Music.
Mhm.
But that's a specific sample, which means that she got the rights in order to use that specifically for her new song, right? That I have no issue with. So I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work at the end, but it's something that's interesting. It's something that I have a little bit of knowledge in. And also because I'm very interested in music in general, it's not something that I'm going to like, you know, I don't know. It's just something that interests me a lot, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 6 o'clock.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. We will see. Actually, no. Actually, we won't see you next Monday
Because
because
we
Easter break.
what days do we have off? Do we have Wednesday off?
So I know. So I think Wednesday is our last day. We have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
So it's just a long weekend at that
Yeah,
point.
5 days. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm not even sure if I should even go home or not. Like,
I might go home for like a day or two, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Literally, that's about it.
I mean, for Easter Day, like I would definitely have to go home.
Yeah, there's only so much that I can like
Yeah.
handle.
All right. All right. I
We'll
hope
see you in
everyone
2
has a
weeks.
good day. We'll see you in 2 weeks. I'm Anthony,
And I'm Brandon.
and we'll see you.
My nose is stuck.